And there it is, turn 96. The alliance expires.
Oh.
Man, calm the f*** on. Like, there's not a single thing I hate more in Civ than backstabbing. Do whatever you want, but I won't play with you again.
Bruh.
But how did we get here? Our story begins on November 8th, 2025, in a CP League novice free-for-all lobby, where what was meant to be a peaceful morning of some Civ 6 multiplayer turned into utter chaos. Although I usually prefer to play my games in the PPL server, I was tired of getting spit roasted and decided to take out my sexual frustration on some lowly CP League novices. We see that our friend Zenny from the DPR is hosting a game and decide that these unsuspecting fools will be the target of our mass humiliation ritual. When gooning out your pent-up frustration in Civ 6 multiplayer, it is important to search for games under the Novice tab in the CP League, as we wouldn't dare go toe-to-toe with any CP League regulars. These absolute freaks thrive in the world of FFA and can spot an Arel war like a true predator can spot an FBI raid from a mile away.
Oh no.
But CP novices? These benevolent fools are the ones that I can truly take advantage of. Our cradle robbing plan starts early on in the draft screen. We see that we don't really have any super overpowered war civs in our draft and decide to request a trade with Evoid. Little does this unsuspecting novice know that this decision to trade with me will be the demise of the entire lobby. Our pick out of his draft? Poland. Poland is a bit of a mixed bag of a civ. While they do boast some powerful trade route yields and the ability to have an extremely strong monumentality first golden age without investing much resources into constructing boatloads of holy sites, they also have access to quite possibly the strongest unique unit in the entire game. The Winged Czar. These little menaces can wreak havoc upon entire lobbies, as they have the same combat strength as Corsairs, the strongest industrial era combat unit, but are unlocked an entire era earlier in the civics tree. That's right, they just decided to give Poland a unique unit in the Renaissance era that is stronger than any unit you can possibly unlock until tanks in the modern era.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The first rule of backstabbing in Civ 6 is that the most effective backstabs are the ones that are the most unforeseen. You see, it's not that I'm backstabbing my ally for my own advantage. Quite the opposite. I'm doing it because it's about the only thing left that gets me hard. And the more heartbroken my once friend is, the harder I get. In order to gain our friend's trust, we must first act submissive towards him. And turn 16 provides us with the perfect opportunity in a tribal village. That's right, baby. We hit the f***ing jackpot. Picking up a relic on Poland is like LeBron James picking up a basketball for the first time.
I might have to call the police.
Poland gets buckets of extra yields on relics, so it's pretty fantastic that we were able to find one in this tribal village. The only problem is, we only have one spot in our capital city to store a relic. Since we get a free relic when founding our religion as Poland, we need to free up an extra relic slot before founding our religion to take advantage of the extra relic. Maybe if we give this relic to our buddy Gaul now, we can garner his trust. Let's just set the bait out there and see how he takes it, you know? Ooh, I'm just a poor little soy boy cuck with an extra relic. If only I could find a big strong Gaelic man to hold it for me. Oh, no way, I got free relic on Poland. Now my ability is gonna be useless.
Well, trade it away to someone else, a friend that can hold it for you.
Oh, good
For example,
idea.
me.
Yeah.
Buddy is cooked. Hook, line, sinker.
Poland, can you give me a delegation? I will send it back next turn to Gaul.
Oh, to Gaul? Yes,
Yeah.
anything for you, Gaul.
Thank you. Oh.
He's got the homies.
Anybody else that asks me, you can f*** off, right? But my boy Gaul over here, it's my dog. After absolutely slobbering on Gaul's pecker some more, we do some typical Poland shenanigans by unlocking the Winged Czar and completely dogging into our neighbor Babylon, who was not too pleased by our attack. I mean, bro can be as upset as he wants, but what do you expect when your neighbor is Poland and they have 800 military strength to your measly 40? Not to mention, he only has 12 combat strength in his city centers, and we can damn near one-tap them with our hussars. At this point in the game, I don't even think Babylon has produced a classical era unit, and he expects us to just not attack him? Sorry, bud, but when I woke up today, I decided to choose violence. After thoroughly pillaging Babylon's land and taking over almost all of his cities, we set our eyes on our next target, Germany. But our buddy Germany is a bit wiser than Babylon once was, and he recognizes that he will likely be the next target. He begins pleading with us in chat for peace. At this point, we are faced with a crossroads. We could either A, end the war efforts and play for a victory condition, or B, go whole hog into Germany. With some of the highest stats in the lobby in 21 cities, we're actually having a pretty good chance of playing for first if we decide to end the war now and develop our cities. But our goal isn't to win, it's to get hard. Seeing my opponent suffer is the closest thing that I've felt to excitement in years, and I can tell that I'm almost able to get it up because of it. I know it's not the right thing to do, but in a selfish attempt to evade the horrors of early onset erectile dysfunction, we decide to keep the war efforts going and absolutely steamroll Germany by upgrading our winged hussars into tanks. Germany, I don't want beef with you. I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm not gonna f with your stuff, you know?
A few moments later.
After conquering both Babylon and Germany, we're feeling good. But not quite good enough, as I'm only able to get it up to a half chub.
Oh, hell no.
And what good is a half chub when I'm trying to bust? It's at this point that I'm beginning to question whether all of this destruction was even worth it. On a deranged quest for sexual fulfillment, we managed to decimate multiple civilizations. And what do we have to show for it? A half chub? What good is a man who can't even get it up? What kind of fraud would call themselves Wide Wang when they can't even hold an erection? I really am a disgrace. Gah, maybe my mother was right all along. Maybe I was born to be a failure. Maybe she would have been better off just having me aborted. Maybe I don't have the widest wang. Maybe I should just kill her. It was at this moment that divine inspiration struck. I realized that micromanaging all of our units for the past hour has caused me to go mad, and that I had forgotten our original plan of backstabbing Gaul. You know what? Screw that. I do deserve one more chance to get hard. Maybe there is still hope. Maybe I can still get hard. Maybe I do have the widest wang. If burning my once friend cities to the ground won't do it, nothing will. Maybe if I just...
Man, calm the f*** on.
Thanks for watching. If you've made it this far, I've earned your like and subscribe. And just like The Sopranos,